What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer, and today I'm doing another step by step. I think that's what I might as well just call this a series, the step by step series, where I go through some kind of complicated combos or popular combos, but I slow them down because when I find these combos, I feel like they're going too fast through it, and I think it's because I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh as long as most people have. I'm still pretty new to the game, so I really have to pause the video over and over again, and sometimes I don't really understand it. So what I try to do is I take these combos. These aren't like my own original thing. I just want to show it to you guys and explain it a little more than I think a lot of people are. So hopefully you guys enjoy that kind of thing. Here's combo one. Basically all you need is Neo Space or just a way to get two warriors on the field. Connector. Okay, so you're probably wondering why you're playing Neospatians in a warrior deck. Well, if you don't know, Neospace Connector summons a Neospatian monster from the deck, so or hand, which is nice. It's not like a super brick or like a garnet. What's cool about this normal summon is they're both warriors, so it's just like an ISOL like #1 starter of all time. And if your opponent has like an Ash Blossom, I believe. I don't really know the effect, but every once in a while it pops like an effect failure out of your opponent's hand. But I guess that's just a bonus effect in reality. All right, iSold is gonna search what it's not important what it searches. What you probably want to do is search extenders and stuff like that. So whatever that's not an important part of the combo. Now, what is important is that you're going to dump 4 equip cards. If you I sold dumps 4, and it lets you special summon a warrior monster with as many of different equip spells that you sent to the graveyard. So be sure to dump a smoke grenade and Durandal, a phoenix blade, and a living fossil. Those 4 specifically, or else your combo gets wonky at the end. All right. Go ahead and so once that so like I said, you dump 4 and now you have Armageddon Knight, and Armageddon Knight sends the new Jet Synchron, I think people are calling it, but it's like not a once per turn. It's crazy. But if it's in your graveyard, place 1 card from your hand or to your hand to the top of the deck, special summon this card, which is great. Tuner, all of it's good. Yeah, I guess it's like not as good as dumping to the graveyard, but this is you'll see later that the fact that you can use it over and over again is what probably makes it better than Jet Synchron. You're gonna link down and go into Link Ross, summoning 2 tokens. 1, 2, and you're gonna synchro summon your Plague Spreader Zombie and your Martial Metal Marcher, even though you can't use the effect. Normally you would special summon like O-Lion back, and then you keep going from there. But it does have another effect that'll come up in play soon. So synchro summon using the Martial Metal Marcher and the Armageddon Knight, and that gives you your Power Tool Dragon. And what Power Tool Dragon does, lets you you show 3 equip spells. Or not equip spells. It is equip spells, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Sorry. You show 3 random equip spells, and then it randomly chooses 1, but there's no restriction, so you just show 3 of these. So if you have one in your hand, it's actually kind of a garnet, but not really, because you still give yourself like a 66% chance, probably. In any case, you're going to use those 2. Now, normally that would not be possible. The Link Ross and the Power Tool, it's not a synchro monster. Well, the thing is a synchro monster synchro summon using Martial Metal Marcher turns into a tuner. So now you can use these 2 to go into Crystalline Needle Fiber, which is pretty darn cool. And Crystron's going to summon a Despot 001. Normally you think, oh, you're just going to neg just like that, but no, not really, because that Despot 001 is going to go off like 1,000 times, because anytime two metal. Yeah, yeah. Any two. Is it metal? What is it? Hold on. Oh, I gotta look. It's gonna drive me crazy. Machine. Why was I saying metal? It's so stupid. Then you're going to, because Despot 001, and you can synchro summon using Formula Synchron. It's going to draw you one card, so you're gaining all this advantage, but you would think, oh, you're going to have all these extra cards in your hands, but it doesn't really mean anything because your combo is everything. It's your win condition. It's not like you have a backup plan in your hand. Not really, at least. Using the Formula Synchron, you can synchro into Roland. Then you can use the effect of Auroradon to special summon Mecha Phantom Beast Cult Wing, and when it's special summoned, you do 2 tokens. Those 2 tokens, if you can stay with me here, also trigger Despot 001 again. And now suddenly your field is full again. Now you can go into a Herald of the Arclight using that Despot 001. And remember, since we used Plague Spreader, it was banished, but we can get that back with DDR. So now you have the ability to synchro summon once again, and you're going to go into Charles. And Charles is really good, obviously, because it lets you equip Smoke Grenade every single turn. And using your Roland, which I think you can use the effect, and you're going to equip I Sold. That just gives you the biggest attack boost or whatever. So this is a great board, right? I mean, you got 1 Omni Negate, 2 Omni Negates, and you're going to see what's in your opponent's hand first of all. So you're going to take away their best card. Do I think this is like the best like turn 1 end board ever, like assembled? Is this like, this isn't even technically as good as full powered out Emancipators, but this is probably, other than Dragon Link, the strongest combo deck of the format, which is maybe a good thing because it does seem a little balanced, but obviously your win percentage, if you go all the way through this, is going to be pretty darn good. Pop it during their turn, you take from your opponent's hand, and then you go from there. So that's combo 1. Here's combo 2. This combo, what you need is it's Ogre and a Heritage of the Chalice to help you search. And when you normal summon the Ogre, you're going to drop God Phoenix Gearfried, and which is pretty cool. This combo is probably a little more reliant. And you can search anything you need, but Flame Noble Knight is what is it? Renaud? Okay, sure. Is like a free extender, so you might as well do that. That lets you add Gearfried to your hand. And just to dump an equip spell to the graveyard, you can obviously just search, which is cool. You can add something else that you need. So now that the condition's met, you can summon God Phoenix Gearfried. He's on the field. Then you still have the 2 materials for I Sold, obviously. Again, it's not important what you search. It's just kind of, I don't know if you feel like you have another extender in your hand or you need a certain card for your next turn. So you can, in the graveyard, equip this. What I really should have done was equipped it to God Phoenix Gearfried, because that would mean from this point on, if they're trying to hand trap you in Nibiru, you have the negate, which is really cool, and I think it's before the summon requirement. So, or if they're holding on to it, anything at this point, because you don't want anything to get negated. Like I Sold, that would basically be the end of your turn. Dump the same 4 equip spells as last time. Armageddon, and this is going to look like pretty darn similar. Yeah, Armageddon sends your Plague Spreader Zombie. It doesn't matter what you put back as long as you summon this. And if you have the Cult Wing in your hand, that's obviously you would at one point that'd be like your first target for Plague Spreader, because otherwise your combo's done. See, again, that equip spell went to the graveyard. I shouldn't have equipped it to him. So this negate should still technically be on the line. Link Ross, 2 tokens. So this combo's a little more difficult because Gearfried is taking up this zone the entire time, which is why your end board isn't quite as good. Same as last time, Metal Marcher, Power Tool Dragon, and that's going to help you search your return from a different dimension. Then you're actually going to use the effect of Phoenix Blade. The only important thing that you don't banish is I Sold, because it just your Boar load would just be a little weaker. Crystal Needle Fiber. Again, it's very par for the course. Formula Synchron. Draw 1 card. And this is where you're going to start triggering off the effect of Despot 001 like 1,000 times. There's one. You can help search your Cult Wing. And normally this is a mandatory effect, but since there's not enough zones, it's going to try to trigger, but it won't. So, see there, nothing happened. That's why it does that. You can activate DDR, Plague Spreader. Now you got a whole bunch of tuners. First one you're going to summon out with your Plague Spreader and your Cult Wing into your Charles. And with Despot 001 and that token, obviously, just like normal, you're going to get Herald. And this isn't fully necessary, but I guess if you know your opponent's playing a complete like monster heavy deck, although King of All Calamities is pretty good just in general, you can go into King of All Calamities. But if you go back, you have, this is an Omni Negate, that's an Omni Negate, and then this will equip obviously Smoke Grenade. So really it's the same amount of disruptions as last time, but you do have that flex option and a little more protection with Godfrey at the whole point in the combo, because you go into that negate so early. So that would be up to you guys. I may do an updated list. I've been messing around with it a little bit. I really don't like the ratios that I've seen from different YouTube channels and stuff. And not that I think I'm a master deck builder or anything, but you know, I do like to have a little pizzazz or add my own touch to it that I feel comfortable with. But other than that, guys, that's going to do it for today. Hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.